Well, it's starting.
Hi, and welcome. We're the Weasley Sisters. This is episode 263. Did I do that one right? Or did we?
Yeah. We were wrong last week.
Um, I'm Jessica, also known as Naturally Nitty.
And I'm Allena, also known as Starnitz. We are having some technical difficulties, so I apologize in advance. This is our monthly podcast. If you are a first time watcher, welcome. If you're a returning watcher, thanks for coming back. This is also going to be a planning podcast.
And
And
did you say the
I
date?
think that's,
It's September 18th.
yeah, it's a new term and a new year and lots of problems. Like my computer is not even starting. I'm so frustrated right now.
Yeah. Anyways, so grab your knitting, pull up a chair, and craft along with us.
Yes,
Um,
please do.
but yeah, so we're going to be doing a planning podcast first, which we haven't done in quite a while, I think, right?
Yeah, it's been a while.
But that's okay. So,
So, advanced studies.
yes. So, Newts, you can get your proposals in by the 22nd, which is just in a few days. Um, though that's a 4 month long project. Wow, or projects. Oh, about 2 hours worth of stuff. Owls, you can be proposing them till also the 22nd. Oh, you can't propose a new anymore. That was August 22nd. I'm sorry.
It's September.
Anyways, if you're nuding, you're nuding. I'm nuding. Um, if you're doing an owl, you have a few days to propose those. I'm sorry for the confusion. Um, and that's a 3 month long project. La la la. Brooms. Today is the last day to get your broom in for an order mission. That's a 6 to 8 week project. I'm thinking I want to propose another shawl. Um, I'm not sure which one. I want it to be mindless, easy purse project knitting or TV watching knitting or whatever. Like easy. That's my thought on that.
I have so many works in progress. I cannot do an order mission.
Well, you're crazy busy as well, so
I'm
that's
so
okay.
frustrated right now.
I think I'm just like taking out all my stress on knitting. Like I have Mojo a lot times 10 right now, which is kind of
I have
nice.
like none.
And then there was a head mistress challenge that already went by. I'm guessing they usually do a couple throughout the term. That was just like the first week or so of the month. It's over right now.
I totally
And
missed
then
it.
it was just name 3 people you'd want to sit around a campfire with, past, present, whatever. And then Quidditch is right now till the 24th. You can join us by the fire for this match. Craft something cozy or warm to help you dry off from the lake. You will earn 25 base points. Okay, so if you can do a class and something extra, like because all you actually have to do is a class, but if you can do 2 things, you need to turn in Quidditch because you get 25 base points instead of the regular 15, and yardage points or yardage points are in play for it.
That's cool.
Uh, but only Rav crafts. I I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I have something I could turn in for it. Doesn't have a lot of yardage. Maybe I'll spin something to try and get mega points. I don't know. Okay, now moving on to classes. Um, astronomy is the first one up. This month we are studying the Cygnus constellation. I hope I said that right. Whose shape resembles a swan. Craft something meditative or repetitive, either repeating part of a single object or making an object several times. Rav crafts only.
So that if you do squares, that is a perfect one for your squares. Like if you have a mitered square blanket going on, and you feel okay
Or-
turning those in,
Yeah. Or
or
any of
you
those
do
things.
like those small toys,
Yeah.
washcloths. I actually need some washcloths, so maybe I'll do that.
It's not a bad idea. Mine are all
Yeah.
getting kind of old.
I have some that have serious holes. Like I've just been throwing them away because they have like holes.
I know. I've had a couple too. Or like you said, blanket squares. Or if you're doing some for the Sunshine Committee, you could do a couple of them. Yeah, basically anything meditative and repetitive. All right.
Okay, sorry. Let me pull it up. Next is care of magical creatures. You like my pop socket? It's
Yes.
Slytherin. Anyways, this term we are studying various dragons to better understand their place in the world. The Hungarian horntail. The task is to craft using over 50 yards. Only Ravelry crafts will be accepted. So this is also very easy to do. Just make something that's more than 50 yards.
Which is basically almost like everything.
Yeah, because
Like
I think
lots of
it's a little
things.
more difficult to find something that's under 50 yards.
Yeah. I think because the Hungarian horntail can spit fire, breathe fire, whatever they do with fire for 50 yards. So that's why we're concentrating on that. So you have to be like that far away. I read some of them.
I did not
Yeah,
read
so
any of them, so we're going on what Jessica wrote.
I just copy and pasted. Okay,
Hey, it
so
works.
next up is charms. How your mastery of the jiggery pokery spell by crafting an item that can divert someone's attention or is lighthearted. Make sure you tell us how. Non-Rav
That's
crafts
fun.
will be accepted if they fit the prompt. So basically, they were saying how like it can just I forget, like Harry used it on his cousin to tease him, but he like put the bush on fire or something. I don't remember. Anyways, but yeah, that's a fun. Oops, I just lost my place.
That is fun. Yeah. So something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's September, so you kind of want to have distractions anyways. Because I know everyone is like crazy busy going back to school, going back to work, everything.
Or
Okay.
lighthearted. You could have like little toys or something for babies or kids or whatever, or yourself.
Yeah. I personally like knitting monsters for myself or gnomes.
Ooh,
Okay.
that would be
So the next class is Defense Against the Dark Arts. For this class, we would like you to craft something inspired by our guest speaker, Minister Kingsley Shacklebolt, or try the obtentous jinx by crafting something that appears to be something else. That could be fun.
Yeah. So I know like you can make a hat and say it's a bowl or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't think right now. Sorry. My brain
I can't think at all. And I didn't read any of the classes, so I can't pull from reading it either.
Yeah. He just said like he had hidden his potions kit as like an empty water bottle or something when people came around, when he didn't want people to know what he was doing when he was an Auror.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like hiding things in plain sight, but not, I don't know. Anyways, all right, moving on. History of magic. For your class assignment, create your own fireworks by recipe by crafting something using at least 3 different colors. that could be fun. So, and easy. Just use 3 colors in anything and you're good. You're gold.
That is fun. I like using colors.
Yeah.
Sorry, you saw me rolling away on my little chair because I'm going to have to walk over and get an extension cord because I'm going to have to charge my tablet. So, Jessica, can you take the next one and I'll take the one after that?
Yes. Next up, we have Muggle Studies. For your homework this month, craft something that is round or goes around and around, like a cement mixer, or craft something that helps you keep going. So, especially right now, if you like, I don't know, knitting socks and that just keeps you keep going, there you go. You can turn that in. Or, I mean, I guess that goes around too, or a hat, or a circular dishcloth, or blanket, or something like that. Pretty easy, I would think.
Don't mind me. A very unflattering position. There we go. We're charging. So, anyways. Don't mind me. Let's see if I can get it. So for going round and around.
Yeah. Could you just say spinning?
Hats. Did you say hats?
I did.
And you said socks.
Or mittens.
Our Rev, it's only Rev class.
I don't remember. I copied that on.
Oh, if it's not stated, it probably is. Spinning, that would work.
Yeah. You could even just put your yarn in like a spiral, if anything.
Yeah. Oh, you could do core spinning.
Ooh. That's like doubly round.
It is around and around. I'm pretty sure if you make a case for it, they'll probably be okay with it.
Yep.
Okay, so next up is potions. This is like so small. I'm sorry. Craft something inspired by fire breathing potion or one of its ingredients. Inspiration can be found in the physical properties or effects of the ingredients or the potion, or in the process of making it. Explain the connection to your project in your submission. Non-rivalry crafts will be accepted if they fit the prompt. So anything to do with the potion.
Wow.
Which is cool.
I'll have to look that up and see what all it says.
Yeah. And I'm sure they have links to everything in it.
Of course.
So,
and
then the last class is Transfiguration.
Yep.
Your Transfiguration homework this month is to practice the doubling charm. Use the same materials to create 2 identical items. Pattern, size, and colors must be identical, or a mirror reflection of the original pattern. Non-rivalry crafts will be accepted if they fit the prompt. So that's kind of cool too. And it kind of goes with the multiples.
Yeah.
Like if you're knitting your squares and you have 2 of the exact same, turn them in for this class.
Yeah.
Instead of astronomy. Is it astronomy that had the multiples? No. Yeah, repetitive.
Oh yeah, repetitive.
So that's kind of cool. I have washcloths on the brain just because our dishwasher is broken. And we've been washing dishes by hand. And by we, I mean me. So yeah.
Same.
And they're like, mine are so old. They're so old. Anyways, we could go to our regular scheduled podcast now.
Sweet.
What did you say?
I said mine. I try to make dishcloths every so often, but mine are starting to get old, so I could probably use some too. Or it's your chance to do Christmas gift knitting if that's your thing, and you make the same thing for everyone. I just thought of that now. All right. Okay,
yeah.
So I finished some things. For my newt, I had a boneyard shawl. And I finished
Wow.
it. It was my first project. It was fun. I used up two. This one was almost like a full ball of stuff. I had only used a little bit, and this was like I don't know how much. Anyways, I just knit until I ran out of yarn. And actually, I started to bind off and had like this much left that I couldn't bind off. So I ripped out the whole bind off and last row, and then rebound off again, which was a pain. But
I hate when that happens.
And I really do like this pattern a lot. I knit it on size 8s. It's so simple and easy. I'm pretty sure I might be gifting it away, but I like it, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I need to knit that.
This is my 4th one now, and I'm like, I should make a different pattern, but it's just so easy. I don't know. I like easy.
Well, and I saw you asked on Facebook simple patterns.
Yeah.
I didn't actually read the comments. I just saw you asked it.
A lot of people said the hitchhiker or boneyard. Actually, there's a Raina, I think, that I might do. It's similar to this one, only it has like sections of, I'm guessing, yarn overs because it's like lacy bits in between. I don't know if it was stockinette or garter stitch, but I was like, there's an idea. Or I could just basically make this pattern and do different sections in between. Like I could do my own thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, so there's that. So that was part of my newt. I also made a bandana cowl.
Bandana cowl. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to say
a really cool pattern. I don't know if you've ever made it. You cast on the bottom edge, and then you do like the garter stitch edging and decrease it right here, so it's like a point, and then you do these short rows back and forth, and it's like really cool how it works out. I like it. It fits nice. Like this is for Trubin because he saw me spin this yarn and claimed it. It's like flipping up. He claimed it when I spun it, so I said okay. He wanted a scarf or a cowl, so I did that, and then I made him a hat as well out of the leftover stuff.
Oh, cool!
Isn't that cute? And I made tiny little pom poms for it.
That's
so
awesome.
He's all excited. He's like, "Can I wear it today?" And I'm like, "It's not even that cold out. It's like 50 or 60." And he's like, "But it's gonna be cold." I'm like, "Well, I'm podcasting today, and I want to actually show it. I hate it when I like give things away, and I don't show it."
And you just like describe them.
I know, or show like a picture on a phone on the video. So, anyways, so this is cool. I used up every last bit of yarn that I spun, so that's kind of fun. Like, a lot of times you spin yarn and it just sits on the shelf behind you. Well, not behind. Mine is over there. But anyways, and it just sits there. So it was nice to like use it. And he's one that's very appreciative of my knitting. So that makes me happy. Oh, I also have one more thing.
He's still small.
I got it in the other room. He is small. But those are like adult size accessories. If you want to talk about something I forgot, I can go grab something else.
I can talk, but I actually haven't finished anything, so it's not going to be very important. Like talking about finishing things. I have so many works in progress. I have like crafting ADD. Like I start things and I just don't finish them. Like my goal is to finish things and at least turn in 1 detention project every month, if not 2 detention projects every month, because I have so many things started that I need to finish. I don't have anything finished.
This is,
but I'm still starting new stuff. Oh, that's so cute.
My last finished object is another baby surprise jacket. Someone I know had a baby. Excuse me. I use Knit Picks Felici, which is the striped stuff, sport weight, size 7 needles, I think. But then I ran out the last few rows right around the button band side, and I switched to this I think this is even like, I don't even know what yarn this was. Not the exact same blue though, if you can tell. Like this is like
you can't really tell though. It looks like it goes.
In person you can, but Allena said to do the I-cord attaching and do that all the way out, the I-cord bind off, which takes forever. I did not like it. But I think it tied it in really well, and I'm glad you suggested that. So that's done. I just have to give it to them. And I need to hand it in a class. Or maybe I'll hand that in for Quidditch. I forgot about this one. That's it for my finished things.
Okay. I need to pull up the show notes. So then we have whips, right?
We do have whips. I'll talk one more time.
So
since I'm still talking. So I also have for my newt is my capsule sweater. Oh my gosh.
Did you finish it?
No. But I finished the body. But I'm doing the sleeves 2 at a time, so it's kind of not able to be shown real nice. Like look, I'm working on the sleeves. But yeah, so I don't know. Here's a big hunk of yellow knitting.
It looks great.
I've gotten used to the stitch, which was a pain at first, but yeah, I'm excited to have it done. Okay, now you can go.
So I have all kinds of whips, like I was talking about before. I am currently trying to finish this baby blanket because it's like way overdue for Slytherin Sunshine Committee. I apologize to the recipient. I suck. You will get it before sometime. I'm not going to say any old time. So I have a baby surprise jacket that I need to sew up. So this is what it's going to look like. Maybe.
That's cute.
So I'm trying to debate how to sew it because as we've talked about, the applied I-cord edging takes forever and I hate it and I don't want to do it.
Usually do a mattress stitch. I think I posted a video on it on my Instagram like a while ago.
Just a mattress stitch. Well, I was actually debating
across the arms and shoulders. Like I grabbed 2, almost like you're doing duplicate stitch. Like you go under the 2 legs and then under the 2, or I think it's a bump or whatever on the one side, and you go stitch for stitch, but like 2 legs, and it looks like it's. I don't have one to show you, but it looks nice.
I know what you're talking about. So I was thinking about doing that, or just single crocheting and then single crocheting all the way around. I was thinking of doing that. What do you think? I have my crochet hook out.
Then crochet it.
So these are the buttons I'm going to use. They're silver because I couldn't find any pink ones, but the backing buttons are going to be these little pink ones.
Oh, I didn't do backing buttons on mine.
I just do because it's for babies.
I should have.
So it'll be like silver on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then pink on the back. This one's for my boss. She's a baby girl.
That's awesome.
So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm debating if I'm just going to single crochet or mattress stitch. I don't know. I'm still debating. If I do mattress stitch, I have to go into the pink, and I'm on gray right now. So I might just single crochet and do gray all the way around. I haven't decided. That is going to be a detention item. I did also start a sweater for Aspen. I'm doing the right size, I think. I don't know. So I'm getting I'm getting the almost correct gauge for this sweater, which is the child's placket neck pullover. I'm doing the 6 to 12 month size because he is 7 months. And I'm using this. Let me see if you can see. Oh, wrong way. And it's this cupcake. I got it on clearance. Remember, I got a bunch on clearance from Joann's. So this is the color. Let me see if I can get it. Oops, wrong way. Sorry. The color progression, and it's not really showing because light. But it goes from the blue and gray to like a yellowy brown, and then there's greens and then grays again. So if you can see, the tip, the cast on was blue, and now I'm in the grays. So I thought that would be really cute as a sweater. But then I'm like, oh, now I have to like tear apart the second skein to do the sleeves to match. I'm not sure if I'm going to make matching sleeves. But I'm about 4 inches up. And this is like, I'm taking it with me everywhere that I go, which is only work and maybe church, if we can reserve our spot in the church. Because we have to book your space so they don't have too many people. But like, check out this fun stitch marker. It's a ghost and it has googly eyes.
That's fun.
Yeah. Anyways, so those are my works in progress. I still have the gnome that I need to finish. I really think I'm not finishing that because I'm working with double pointed needles and I don't want to make the nose because I'm lazy. But yeah, that's
one work in progress that I pulled out, and I guess I'll be doing it for detention. I don't know if I'll actually finish it, but I pulled out the Thompson that I started.
Oh, cool.
I'm on the arm.
Which I was going to knit one of those for Aspen, but then I remembered you're knitting him that. So
yes, so I will finish it quickly so that he can actually wear it for the cool weather that's coming.
Cool.
So I just basically have to finish the 2 arms and make the hood, right? There's a hood on that.
Yeah.
So hopefully that won't take so long. So that's my first project for right now. All right.
Okay.
So, you spin me right round. Is that next?
Yes. I have no spinning to talk of. I have been thinking about pulling out some fleeces and cleaning them because I saw you cleaning yours for your newt.
Yes.
But I have only got to the thinking stage.
Well, you should move past it. It's so much fun. I love it. So I'm currently actually spinning up some Shetland fiber. I cleaned the entire fleece. Let me see if I have the number.
Oh, that looks wonderful.
I think I had 44 ounces to start with. I don't remember, but I got about 26.6 after carding it. It lost a lot in the carding process, or not a lot. It lost a lot in the cleaning process, and then carding lost about an ounce. Oops, wrong way. So yeah, it's delicious. It has a little bit of dandruffy bits. Like at first I thought it was lanolin flakes that didn't come out, but it's not. But so it's kind of like weird and gross. But when you spin it, it falls out because I'm spinning it thin enough. So like my lap gets covered in weird flaky stuff. But it's mainly out of the yarn. So I'm like, well, whatever. I really don't know.
I forget what that's called.
I don't know.
I keep wanting to say cradle cap, but it's not.
It's almost like that. See, look at right there. Can you see that? Up there. Weird stuff. But whatever. Like, because it was looking so pretty and I washed it, did all this stuff. And then like as it's drying, I'm like looking at it and it's in half the stuff that, because I flicked out the tips with a, I have right here, like a flicker brush. And that really helps get all the matted, yucky bits out of the tips when they're all matted together. But I should have did it to the ends or I guess not. I mean, they didn't really need it, but it had that stuff in it. I don't know why or where it comes from. But anyways, so I have I think I divided it into 5 different colors. Like there's a darker, lighter, like a gradient almost of browns. It's really pretty. Um, and then I also cleaned the CVM fleece. Oh, I dropped it. Which was gorgeous. I flicked the tips, but they weren't really matted at all, so it went a lot quicker than the Shetland. I almost called it Romney. But yeah, it's like so fluffy, and it's got some. Yeah, so that's the tip end that I flicked, and that was the cut end, but it's like so pretty and so soft. And so this one I also divided up. It's got like a little bit of gray bits in there in some of it. There's definitely some darker parts of it, so I'll probably
kind of oatmeal colored.
Yeah. But then some of it is like more whitish. I don't know, but yeah, it's really pretty. But that was CVM. Did I say that? Yes.
Yeah.
But really, I like it a lot. It's pretty. It's fluffy. It was nice and clean. I don't know if it was coated or not. It was a decent price for the whole fleece, which was 3 pounds. And I got 28 ounces of it clean. So that's not too bad.
Cool.
But yeah, and now I have to do the fin fleece, which I put out on a tarp and looked at it, and it's got a little bit more VM than I would like. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit more work, but I need to like buckle down and get it done.
So I had a fin fleece that I cleaned a couple terms ago, and it was the same way, but it was fantastic, like super soft and super wonderful once it was clean.
The wool looks nice. It just has a little bit more, because I did the Shetland, which was dirtier on the tips. And then
I think fins like to roll around in the tree leaves or whatever.
Happy. Like they're just happy little sheep, like playing and having fun.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of when I wash out all the dirt and grossness. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
they were just having a good old time. But anyways, so I'm excited about all that. I think that's it on my spinning. Did I say I handed in my 50% of my newt? Because I did.
No, that's awesome.
Yes. And I'm actually a little bit more ahead of it. I didn't front load it, but I went hard on it on the off month and then up until now. So yeah.
That's cool though.
That's for spinning. Which I still had that not Romney, Rambouillet, I can't even think, mashup that I started during Tour de Fleece, the first round. And I have the 2 bobbin spun. I should really just finish a third one so I can spin it, or so I can apply it. But I feel bad because then I can't hand it in for anything. So it's
detention.
I know, but you don't get yardage points for that. And spinning is so much. I don't know.
I know.
It makes me sad. I'm like, why didn't I just finish this before term even? I don't know. It just makes me mad. Anyways,
I have no spinning. Weaving. Seriously.
Any weaving? I need to break out my loom. I have 2 scarves that I said I would do for my newt. I cleared off my loom. It's been my hand knit hanger, where I put all my sweaters, seriously for all last year. And I just had things hanging on it. So I cleared it off. It's still upstairs in my bedroom though. So I need to haul it down here. The real problem is my crafting area is a big fat mess. Look, I'm even going to show it on TV. See all that? Blah.
Just it's the next one you have to tackle.
It's just there's just so much, and I need to like organize better, and I don't have anywhere to put anything, which is the problem. It's just like a big, huge circle that like you want to do this, but you got to do this and this and this and this first before you can do this. It's like the story of my life. Anyways, sorry. I need to get the loom out and weave some scarves. That's what all that was about.
I still have plans to do things, but part of my problem is that warping the floor loom is so different than a rigid heddle. And I get like scared of it kind of. And then I suck at it too. Like I'm always finding mistakes at the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
But your stuff is
Though I did weave a really cool wrap for Bella. I don't know what happened to that wrap. It was awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous of your loom. Like I like my rigid heddle, but I can hear you on the intimidating factor of like.
It is way intimidating. And I know like I go to the weaving. I haven't really been on Ravelry much just because life has been a little insane and I've had like no mojo. And we're going to be joined by Aspen here shortly. So we're going to have a guest podcaster. But yeah, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
You haven't been on Ravelry.
Oh, I go to the weaving group in Slytherin and they're just like, oh, it's wonderful. You just do this, this, this. And they even have a weaving calculator that someone did on our on Google Forms, and you just fill it out and it figures out your yardage for you. I think that the most intimidating thing about the floor loom is you have to use a warping board and measure out all your yardage. You can do direct warping, but it's not easy. Like you have to have a special like rack for your yarns, and I don't know. It's just so intimidating. Like, and I've done it a couple of times, like a lot, and I'm still like super intimidated.
I was gonna say, you made scarves last year, I think, for Christmas time. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And they were all awesome. And I was a little bit jealous. Hi, Aspen. Hi.
He's seeing all of the things that I have below the screen.
He's like, ooh, shiny.
So anyways, that's just the most intimidating part. Oh. And then like warping it, like you're bending over and slaying all the stuff. It's crazy. So yeah. But I do have plans that I want to weave more. But I also need to find time, which isn't happening.
I want to weave some hand towels. I was thinking how my bathrooms, I want some new hand towels, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to buy. And I was like, no, I want to weave them. I want to have hand woven towels that I have in my bathrooms because that's what I like.
Yeah.
So now I just need to figure out colors and just use all cotton and go for it. That's my plan.
Yeah.
After my,
because you could get that mercerized cotton for the warp and it will like be stronger, and then you could get like a fluffier cotton for the weft for the and then I think it will be like it'll fluff up and it'll look really nice. Or you could use linen.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I'll have to look.
And that will be shiny.
I really want to do that. Well, same with the mercerized cotton, has a little bit of a sheen to it, right?
It does. So depending on the kind you get. So then you could also get like, because you can buy those cones. And I know I've seen a lot of cones of cotton, at least at the Goodwills around in Milwaukee. So
I'll have to check those out. He's such a happy boy.
Yeah. For now. Okay. So next up, like Madison's going to work. So next up we have binging. Have a good day.
Bye.
He might cry a little bit. Or not. Have you been binging on anything?
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Mercy Thompson books. I'm on Fire Touched, which I'm pretty sure no. So then there's one new one after that, right? But that's the last new one I have. So I think I haven't listened to like the newest new one.
Which is Smoke Bitten.
Yeah.
I haven't even listened to that one.
Okay. So
Storm Cursed is the old new one. They just released in March. Smoke Bitten.
I haven't heard those either of those. How the heck did that
No,
happen?
you did. You did because we talked about it. The Storm Cursed one you did. Because that was the one where you found out all that stuff about their witch.
I have not seen it. I have not heard it.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
That's a Burn Bright, and that's a Alpha and Omega.
No. You find out all that stuff in about the witch, Adam's Pack witch. What's her name? She's
Elizabetta?
Yeah, you find out all that stuff about her. What was the last thing you remember about? Okay. Well, then when you listen to it, you're going to be shocked.
Okay. I'm like excited, get nervous. Yeah, so
I haven't even read the last one.
I'm working my way through those, doing a lot of my like fleece cleaning to it. Because it keeps your brain occupied as you're like sorting through poop. Basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then we finished our Marvel marathon. It only took us a year.
You laughed at that.
Movies to get back to. I know. I can't believe it took us that long either. So we're thinking of an X-Men one or I forget what else. Though the girls won't be happy with us. They don't like that. I've been watching Heartland again with the girls. Well, I have been for a while, but they always like that. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
How about
I'm going to pull up my show notes. So I am on Dead Witch Walking, which was the Kim Harrison book that I started listening to, and I'm still listening to it, and I'm still liking it. I just haven't had a lot of sewing time because Madison started her full-time job. So I am babysitting at night during the afternoons to the nights. So there's not a lot of sewing I can do with an active 7-month-old. Yeah, I'm talking about you. So that's another reason why I haven't pulled out the fleece to start cleaning it, because I don't actually have a lot of time. Yeah. But Bella and I and Madison, when she's home, are going through Buffy and watching Buffy. Fun. It's kind of fun. We're on season 3 right now. And then Project Runway. We're watching Project Runway, the last season, 16. And then I started watching Warehouse 13 with Bella. And then with myself, I'm watching Scream Queens, which is hilarious and stupid and hilarious. And then that's about it. I finished watching all the Alones, which was so much fun to watch and crazy. Like I'm into this reality TV kick for whatever reason.
Apparently.
But that's about it. We're anxiously waiting for The Mandalorian season 2 and the last episode of The Walking Dead season, whatever season they're on, 10 maybe.
I don't know. We stopped watching a couple seasons ago.
Oh yeah, we're anxiously waiting for that last episode. Yeah, and that's all my binging. Like I'm super lame watching reality TV, or Buffy. You know.
I like Buffy. I don't think the kids would like that though. Mine anyways.
I don't know. Bella at first was like, what is she wearing? But then she because she likes the sci-fi-ness of it, and the it's still like there's still like girly parts, so we're on the part with Faith.
5x5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. Mine are so hard to like watch shows with.
Right. But pretty much when we're watching shows, Bella's always playing on her phone or Madison's on her phone. So I'm like, you don't get to pick anymore. I am picking because I'm the one who's actually watching it.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we finish Heartland, because I don't know how we got on a kick of that again, we're going to switch back over to Gilmore Girls because I think we're on like season 3 of that. But yeah, that's our plan.
Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, I've been working a lot. So randomness. I've been working a lot, like at Starbucks, because they had half the team members were quarantined for 14 days. Yeah. And then the other half of the team was trying to like keep the store open after they took a day to clean it all. So I've been working like crazy much. Next weekend, I have 2 virtual shows. I have next weekend would have been the weekend I drive to Virginia and go to Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival. And this year they're doing it virtually on a platform called Eventini. So I have been working at getting that updated for the most part. I'm putting like my crochet hooks on there right now. And then if people want bags, they can go to my Etsy store. Okay. And then on Saturday, the 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I have a live show for a half an hour in the WAFA group, which is Wool and Fiber Arts, which is a public group on Facebook that you can join just to go to an online fiber festival. And it's different every month because it's like a juried show and they only have like 90 vendors. And then you each get like a half an hour to go live. It's so much fun. Like if you just go and watch it, you spend a lot of money because you're like watching all these people who are passionate about what they are making. So you like, so like for me, when I do shows, I don't get to sit around and talk to the other vendors because we're working and we're trying to sell our goods to people. So It's kind of cool to watch the videos because I get to watch what they're doing and what they're passionate about, so it's really cool to see all these other vendors, but it's also very expensive. So like I miss going to festivals and talking to other vendors because you usually get to see them like in between times or if you're near them. And we usually go out to dinner, but like seeing them talk about their stuff is like totally cool. But I miss going to shows because a lot of times we'll be like, hey, you want to trade? And then, so we don't get to do the trades as much. So I've been spending money like, is somebody tired? But that's what I'm doing. So on this next weekend is going to be a busy one. I have a live show and like an event online.
That is exciting.
And there'll be links in the show notes.
We've just kind of been dealing with school.
Yeah, and school started. It's like crazy.
Trying to get back to normal. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have too much to report.
Yeah.
Other than I got a new fridge and dishwasher, which I'm very excited about.
They are super cool, you guys. They're like the silver or what's that, chrome? And it's like super quiet, her dishwasher, because she was like Marco Poloing me and our other sister. And it was super quiet. You couldn't hear it. And then she showed us, it's like the the 2-door fridge with the drawer underneath has the freezer.
Pull out the freezer.
Super jealous.
I've been wanting one for so long. We actually went to this place called Good as Gold, but it's like, I think they get things that are like dinged up a little bit from like all the different bigger stores like Home Depot or Best Buy or different places that sell stuff like that. And then they're discounted. So we got the fridge. It had like a dent on the front that I just put a magnet over.
Yeah. I would have just left it. Like that's how.
It was like half off. Like, and fridges are expensive. So like.
Yeah. And those ones are super expensive. So you got it for half the price. That's awesome.
But it's like brand
new.
So
how old are we that we're so excited about fridges though?
But same with you. I don't know if you were talking about. Oh no, you were talking about that on to us sisters. Anyways, washing dishes like all the time, and like I had this rule because our dishwasher was broken for the last 2 or 3 months. Like, hey, wash your dishes when you're done using them. Do the kids do it? No, like once in a while they did, but like not everything all the time. So I would spend either my nights like at night or in the mornings first thing, like washing the dishes. Like they still had their dishwasher week, so whoever's week it was, they had to like put all the clean stuff away, thank goodness. But staying up
I
on
make them
dishes
put them
for
away.
6 people in a family is sucky. So I was like, I'm so done. We need a dishwasher. And while we were there, we saw the fridge. So like now I'm like, happy new things. And we put all the stuff from our old fridge into the new one because we had like the side-by-side thing, freezer and fridge, and moved it all in. And I had like so much more extra open space in this new fridge. It was so exciting. Like, it's
and
so
you
hard
figure a family of 6, you need that more room.
Like you go grocery shopping and try and make it last for at least a week, like, and the fridge is like playing Tetris all the time, and it is not fun. So like it's all big and beautiful and shiny. So yeah. that's the highlight of my week.
It was the highlight of my week, and I don't even live there.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways,
now we're talking about fridges.
Yeah. So we're going to let you guys go and say goodbye. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. And we will talk to you guys next month.
Yeah.